buy a drink. What happened to my whiskey? I gave my whiskey to my wife, now my whiskey's gone. Cheers! Big shout out to all the people that couldn't be here today because they were just too goddamn stupid or they didn't care enough. Got this fine whiskey here. A little 21-year-old. Well, that's a little trick. Yeah, I bet you did. That's right. I was 23. You were 23, so it was all legal. Somebody told me upstairs on the upper deck, Jones, that there's footage of Aldo's burning on YouTube. Yeah, you didn't see that? No, I took my own still photographs. Oh, no, yes. I sit home and stare at them late in the night and play with my nipples. But I have not seen the actual video tape. Was it evidence, or it just turned up?
No, there was no evidence. Come on, man.
Well, you never know.
It's a place where anything goes. How many folks have been Aldo? Anything goes there. Oh, man, you can smoke it wherever you got on the dance floor. Woo! Jonesy!
The whole name was upstairs. The guy used to spray embalming fluid on newspaper and then leave it out in the sun until it dried out. And then he'd crumble it up and put it in a bag. And of course it was free, so we smoked it.
Actually, he didn't tell me. He handed it off to me. He didn't tell me it was dangerous.
Oh, because that would have been different if you knew it was because. You would have stopped strictly.
I remember crying in the car that night, telling Burns that I'm unemployable, that everything in the world sucks, and he said he'd take care of me, and I was crying, and I gave him the keys to the car. This is true. Somebody goes, I mean, Angel knows. Yes. And he said he would take care of me, and it was all right, give me the keys, John. He started the car, and he drove off to a strip club in Carlsbad. And I was strip club where I was leaning on the wall, trying to find my way to a seat, and the girls who were dancing were looking at me laughing. Tell me why court-appointed psychiatrist 10 years later, when the stripper is pointing at you laughing.
I think you did just quite under my tutelage, Jones. You have risen to your current position where you stand alone, large, swollen, and in charge on top of the entertainment world. Like if the Colonel and Dr. Nick had a son, well, I don't know if that's possible.
What Colonel Sanders?
No, Colonel Tom Parker. Colonel Tom Parker, Dr. Nick had some type of thing, or maybe they adopted from like the Damage Kids home or something. That's what you would be, somehow. I raised you right, kid. I taught you how to smoke like a man. You were smoking those girly cigarettes.
Yep, the reason I started smoking is because of X-ray.
Yeah, I wanted to go Robert Ray. That's right.
And I had a cigarette in my house all the time, walking around thinking I was cool. And he would always come at me with the lighter.
X-ray!
And I gave in.
X-ray burns!
They were like for 25 years. So when I'm dead, Burns, and you're even Burns, you're urinating on my grave.
I wouldn't do that. Unless you're on fire. Jones, if this boat goes down today and you're burning, I wouldn't urinate on
He's the man who taught me how to take acid.
I did.
He's the man who gave me all his cocaine.
I did. I didn't give you all my cocaine. Whatever I gave you, I had twice as much. And who I was kind enough not to invite you out for cocaine the night I spent the night in jail. See, that's the difference between me and you. You were never on the inside. I was on the inside.
You know why? Because he went out to the car with somebody else and he didn't invite me. That's why.
When you came out of the bar, as I recall, the car was still there with the doors open and the lights on. And my friend and I were gone.
Yeah. I kind of figured something was up. And then my friend BP said to me, you know, they probably took him down, you know, by the dumps in Lyndhurst, because that's where they take it. They beat the hell out of them, right? But as it turns out, they actually took him to jail.
Things like that don't happen in X-ray burns. Only, you know, I paid my debt to society here. I was a guest at the Lyndhurst Hilton. And And the police officer brought me a delicious buttered roll.
Yes, and who was there in the passenger seat with you? When you had to have to drive to Hackensack every week and pee in a bottle?
You, probably. That's the only way I had to get up there.
My bad.
Right. And plus, I could always just, you like to watch me pee in a bottle even when I wasn't up for it. But the fact that I was on the inside, Jones, I think gives me a different perspective, a keen insight into life. When I looked at the faces here in the crowd, especially, I could tell that none of these people would know anything about criminal activity.
Let's see, you went out to the car around like 12:30 at night.
Ended it up.
Right? By the time you're processed and all that, you were out in the morning, like several hours later.
No, I didn't get out.
Gas station,
I didn't
gas.
I had to have a Jersey City detective came to the Lyndhurst police station pretending to be my father. I didn't know that it wasn't my father. And the cops came in and said, "Your old man's here." And boy, is he pissed off. And I'm thinking, okay, this is it. This is the big, I'm done. And I walked out there and I saw it was a compadre of mine, a Jersey City detective who was feigning relations with me to get me to bring me out of the joint.
I remember that guy well. He tried to fix a ticket for me in the Hudson County Police.
How'd that work out for you?
The police wouldn't play. They wouldn't play ball.
Wouldn't play hardball.
Well, the Hudson County Police doesn't exist anymore, huh? Jones got the last flag.
That's right. You had, from what I recall, you being a bit of a scofflaw, had a major outstanding balance at one point for your repeated scofflaw. Your general concern for the all taken care of? All taken care of. You sure? Are you sure your license
When the Coast Guard starts following this boat because of the debauchery, and I step out onto that pier, and the cops come up to me, I'm clean, baby. Plus the $800 for a mouthpiece to make sure that works out, and a private eye.
If the Coast Guard pulls us over, you hand your hat and your coat there to MTA Tony, and you and me go out the back way. I'll give somebody my sailor hat and my kilt. They'll take care